Hello, my name is Tanya and I'm going to show you how I'm doing beaded fringe for beaded medallions like this. I was asked to show it and to tell about it in English because my Russian video don't understand people who speaks English, and I'm trying to do it. I hope that that you understand me. I'm sorry for my English, it's not very good, but I'm trying to show it and hope you understand how I do it. So this is the fringe, and when it's ready I'm going to sew it on the beaded circles that I made. And to do it you should prepare special devices. It could be some knitting needles like this. It's number 12. I put away this ball on end of knitting needle to put away the fringe when it's ready. Or you could use stick for sushi. It's ordinary stick, and when you use it you would have this size of fringe. It's very small. If you use such kind of device, it's 12 millimeters, you would have long fringe. If you need small one, you could use smaller size device. Or if you're using this kind of fridge to do some, say, gosha or anything else, you could use more bigger size of device like this, for example, or this, or even this. Each of it was prepared for this process. I'm using sandpaper to make the surface smoother and to avoid any rough places. So the thread, for the thread, to put away the thread without any problem from the device. Then you need a thread, needle, beads, and I'm using it's a thread. This is a cotton thread, and this is acrylic, and I'm using 2 threads of acrylic, like to make this fringe more thicker, and I like when this I don't know the word основание, I'm sorry, but I hope you understand what I mean. So if you using double thread of acrylic, you would have more thicker fringe. I like it better. So you put needle on a thread and pick some beads, enough beads to do this fringe. You could remove these beads to make it more thicker or more thinner. because every thread is flexible. It could move, you could move it to look better, to look the way you need it. So you see that this fringe is not enough to make this beaded medallion, to complete this beaded medallion. So I need to do one more, or even or even three more to make this kind of fringe. So I could put one more here or back there, or I could remove it and to use only two, for example, of it fringes to make this fringe. And I'm using special devices. It's from cardboard. I made holes with scissors on both sides of it, and put away some here and here to wind a thread and to hold it on one place. And I'm using the clamp to do it's very hard for me to explain it in English. I'm using a clamp so the thread, so that when I am doing the fringe, I am twisting the thread in one direction, and this clamp helps me to put a thread on its place when it's moving in the other direction, while I am twisting the thread in other direction. So I am collect amount of beads that is enough to do the fringe, and I'm using 3 or 4 beads on each end of the of those I don't know how to say it, on every end of this. You see, this is it's 4 beads in each place, and here is 3 beads in each ends. And here is a stick for sushi that I'm using to do this fringe. I put it in special device to hold it for me, or you could use your legs or anything else, or help of any other person. And you should put something on both sides of this acrylic thread to hold it, and then you should put one end of this thread on the end of this thread. I picked enough amount of beads to make my second fringe for this beaded medallion. Then I put away the needle, and I should hold this thread to hold it on one place with a clamp. So you see, the thread won't move anywhere. It will hold in one place while I'm going to twist the thread in one direction. And you should see that my thread going to right, yes, right, left, to right. So I'm going to twist it to the right, and I'm fasten one end of this thread to the base of my fringe. I'm just do some, I don't know, узелки. And then I'm going to twist this thread in to the right. I'm going to twist it to the right. So I'm just twist it by my fingers, and you see how the clamp holding the thread on that cardboard device, and it's working perfectly. When you see that the thread twisted enough, you could hold it and see how it twisted. If you think that it's enough, you could turn it around the base. You could use your hand like this, so you twist it on your hand, and then you should decide how many beads you should use. For example, I'm using 4 beads on the each on the each turn. First loop I'm skipping, and then I'm going to do on the left side I'm putting the beads, and on the right side you see the acrylic base of my fridge. Можно на стоп нажать.
На паузу.
На паузу, да. So you see I'm coming to the end of my fridge, and how I'm going to end it. You should twist it to assure that it won't be spoiled at the end. Then you should finish it with one spiral without any beads, to be sure that it would look okay in the end of it. Then you cut your thread, and you should hold it to prevent any damages. And then will be the most important part of making the fridge. You should be sure that every bead's on one side and the base of your fridge on the other side. You see that this stick is very small, so it won't be such a big amount, such a big space, but you should move it. Then I'm going to put every beads down on this smaller size of my stick, and I'm going to put each piece, each spiral from the end of the stick, and you shouldn't hurry this process, because everything could be damaged. So you see the first spiral that is without any beads. You put it away, and then you take these 4 beads from the first spiral, put it from the end of it and twist it a little, and then each time you do the same, twist each spiral. Each spiral you twist a little. You could use your nails. Можно на стоп нажать. And that is the fringe that I made. And you could see that it's a little bigger than that I need for this beaded medallion, and I'm going to remove that pieces to the one side of it to make it thicker, and to do it, and I'm going to do it on the first fringe too, and then you see how it will be looking. So I moved some beads to the one side, and you see those spirals that stayed on the fixed place, and it's enough to do this beaded, to complete this beaded circle. Maybe I would end some beads just with a needle. I would take some beads and just sew it to the beaded circle to make it look more thicker. And that's all. If you have any question, I would be glad to answer it. Thank you.